your homes, I repeat. Stay in your homes.
Johnny, women's rights and women's equality, it's come such a long way. Oh yeah, Johnny, it's come a long way, feminism. If we go back to the Stone Age, women were treated like shit. Oh, caveman days, Jesus, yeah. Thousands of years later, we get the big advancement where women can actually vote.
New Jersey made history by recognizing the right of women to vote, a first in recorded human history.
Oh, getting the vote, Christ almighty. And in the mid-60s, late 60s, you had the contraceptive pill come along, which gave women all sorts of freedoms for all sorts of bloody activity. Oh, the pill. That led to a lot of bloody different blood. But now, Johnny, we're coming up to the ultimate feministic equalizer. Yeah, what? Women won't have to have kids. Not having babies? Yeah, they won't have to have kids. The technology is developing already. Johnny, has this got something to do with the bloody show we did a couple of days ago? Yeah, we did touch on it, Johnny, a couple of bloody episodes ago, and that got me thinking. Oh, Jesus, Johnny, it sounds dystopian. It sounds dystopian. It was certainly prophesied in Huxley's bloody Brave New World.
Huxley wrote his classic work of fiction, Brave New World. Set in the distant future, this book depicts a scientifically managed dystopian society. In Brave New World, the ruling authorities attain mass compliance not through force, but by supplying the masses with endless streams of distracting entertainment.
The book starts with the director of the Central London Hatching and Conditioning Centre explaining to a group of students how they create people, since women don't actually get pregnant anymore. Eggs are fertilized and then undergo a process that causes the fertilized eggs to divide. They can get up to 96 identical twins from a single fertilized egg this way.
So, you're saying that eventually, that if women had the bona fide bloody choice of having a baby grow in their tummy with all the bloody stretching and bloody groaning and water breaking and all that sort of shit they got to put up with, all the bloody pushing and the stretching, oh gee, they could have the choice between that and just going to the bloody factory and picking up the baby. I reckon eventually women are just going to say, fuck that, we're not having any more kids. And who can blame them?
Next, scientists have grown something that closely resembles an early human embryo without using sperm, eggs, or a womb.
But Johnny, surely women want the bloody experience, the bloody wholesome experience of the ripping and tearing and the pushing and grunting and the big stretching and all that sort of stuff. Surely women, they crave it.
Oh, you fucking cunt!
Next, scientists have grown something that closely resembles an early human embryo without using sperm, eggs, or a womb.
Here you go.
Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others. The facility features 75 highly equipped labs. Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to 400 growth pods or artificial wombs.
But Johnny, and in the end, you won't even have to fucking give an egg or a sperm. You can just order one and go in and get a kid. But that brings us to the other bloody thing, Johnny, that if you go by Huxley's book, eventually we won't need families. What? But Johnny, in all seriousness, yeah, we won't need a family, so can imagine a world with no families. We've just got people who may or may not want to live together, may or may not want to get married or whatever, and all the kids have been brought up, as in Huxley's book, all the kids have been brought up by specialised kindergartens and people that look after them, probably AI people, robots, raising them. Oh, Jesus, I don't know.
Okay, so the state wants to disrupt your family life. I think that is abundantly obvious by now. The state wants to be your mommy, it wants to be your daddy, it wants to be the mommy and the daddy to your children. They have made this incredibly clear. And when we talk about science and the inventions and things that are happening, you start to realize that it's becoming, well, dystopian.
And they can do away with all those bloody family influences and all that shit you got to put up with families. I mean, it's a bloody no benefit to anyone, really, when you think about it.
The people will have their liberties taken from them, but they will enjoy their servitude and so never question it, let alone rebel.
Johnny, do you seriously believe that our millions of viewers out there are going to cop this shit you're talking at the moment?